Manchester City, a club reborn. They were a spectacle, a symphony of footballing brilliance. Titles flowed, records shattered. Pep Guardiola, the maestro, conducted this orchestra of talent. Kevin De Bruyne, a midfield general, dictated the tempo. Sergio Aguero, a lethal finisher, delivered the final blow. This was their era. The sky blue reign had begun. From 2017 to 2023, Manchester City dominated English football. They claimed 5 Premier League titles, their style breathtaking and ruthless. They swept aside all challengers, both domestically and in Europe. The Etihad Stadium became a fortress, echoing with the cheers of their faithful. This was a team destined for greatness. Their rivals could only watch in awe and envy. The footballing world marveled at their dominance. City were the benchmark. They were the team to beat. The question was, could anyone dethrone them? Or would their reign last forever? Whispers began. Doubts crept in. The first sign of trouble. A shock defeat in the Champions League, a missed penalty, a defensive lapse. Suddenly, the aura of invincibility was gone. The team seemed less cohesive, the players less in sync. Had the hunger faded? Was this the beginning of the end? Off the field, rumours of discord surfaced. Ego clashes between star players, disagreements with the manager's tactics. The once unbreakable bond seemed to weaken. The pressure, it seemed, was taking its toll. The cracks in the fortress were starting to show. The transfer window brought more uncertainty. Key players departed, seeking new challenges. The replacements, while talented, couldn't fill the void. The squad depth, once a strength, was now a concern. The once unstoppable machine was starting to sputter. Injuries struck. First De Bruyne, the engine room, sidelined for months. Then the captain, the heart of the defence, fell. The leadership void was gaping. The replacements, thrust into the spotlight, struggled to cope. The team's performance dipped. The losses mounted. The pressure on Guardiola intensified. The manager, once hailed as a genius, seemed lost for answers. His tactics, once lauded, were now questioned. The players, once brimming with confidence, looked lost and confused. The fans, sensing the shift, grew restless. The once adoring chants were replaced by murmurs of discontent. The media, sensing blood, pounced. Every defeat was magnified, every mistake scrutinized. The players became targets. The manager bore the brunt of the criticism. The pressure cooker was about to explode. Defeat followed defeat. The Etihad, once a fortress, became a hunting ground. Opponents, sensing weakness, attacked with renewed vigor. The players, heads bowed, trudged off the pitch. The fans, their hopes dashed, voiced their displeasure. The atmosphere turned toxic. The exodus began. Top players, their ambitions unfulfilled, sought greener pastures. The club, desperate to balance the books, accepted hefty losses. The once mighty squad was decimated. The financial muscle, once a source of strength, became a burden. The once great Manchester City was a shadow of its former self. The glory days felt like a distant memory. The downfall was swift and brutal, a cautionary tale of hubris and decline. The question now was, could they rebuild or would they fade into obscurity? The future looked bleak. The sky blue reign was over.